Okay, boys and girls, today's problem is we have this Crowd Crusher 3000. Now, the owner of this is in the witness protection program, so he doesn't want to be seen on camera. But he just got this out of the body shop. It's got a fresh coat of pedestrian blood red paint, and he's ready to go out and kill some more creatures. Problem is, he's changed out his steering wheel to a different year steering wheel, and his cruise control doesn't work. And you can't run over enough little women and children if your cruise control doesn't work. So today's problem is we're going to fix that. We got to fix some plastic trays that are underneath the car that are dragging the ground, because what good is a Mustang if it has suspension? It has to be on the ground. And then he's replaced the tail lights with some LEDs, and that's messing up his flasher. So we're going to work on that. So if you think this is exciting, you just wait, because it's going to get better as we go. This is Cooper Heavy Industries, and this is the worst idea I've had all day. Okay, the problem we have is this splitter that attaches to the bumper here attaches to a pan that goes here that we're missing. So we're going to take this off until the witness protection plan is able to get the right belly pan to go here, and then we're going to get all this loose wiring, neaten it all up, and then try to do something with his inner fender wells, try to get this thing put back together a little bit better than it is. So the next part of this is going to be drilling rivets. Very exciting. We'll get back to you. Okay, this is inside the steering wheel. We are going to connect this plug up to a jumper harness that connects to the controls on the steering wheel. So the first thing we need to do to make sure all this works is check the ground for continuity. And I've checked that using a multimeter to a screw underneath the dash that's attached to the body. And it's a okay ground, not great. So we're going to take this torque screw out, clean up that aluminum with some sandpaper or wire brush so that we can get a good clean ground when we put all this together. Then we're going to take this harness apart and splice it together to make it work for what we want to do. All right, it's time to get started on wiring. I'm missing something. Beer assistant! Now we can start. Okay, the wiring here that the witness protection program victim has done, the colors seem to be right by the directions on the internet, but I think the crimps are the problem. I think these fine wires need to be soldered or really small crimps used. So we're going to use Mr. Leviathan's soldering iron that he gave me. We're going to solder these up, put some shrinky dinks on it, and I think we'll be good to go after that. And then we'll be able to swap this newer model steering wheel into the older model car. Questions? Didn't think so. Here we go. Okay, now we are done. Everything is wired up. Everything is heat shrinked. This ground here is going to connect with this ground. This goes to the horn button. This plugs in. These are unused. They're for the speakers or the radio wiring, and I'm going to wrap that in some tape so that nothing shorts out, and then route this back in with probably put a little bit of something around that to clean it up too. Make it look good, put it back in the car, and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen here? It's not my car, so if it burns down, it's okay. Okay, doesn't this look exciting? These two wires are for the airbag. This loop is for the horn. This is the connection for the horn. That's the plug on this harness that we just finished up and attached the two steering wheel connectors. So now we're going to hook the airbag up to this and then hook the battery back up and see if we made it work right. Okay, all of that and the horn works. So Witness Protection is going to test the cruise control on the way home to see if it works. And if that works, then this project's done. And you probably won't see this Crowd Killer 2000 in the video for a little while until he decides he wants to make it faster or change the suspension, and then it'll be back again. All kidding aside, the owner of that car is a great guy, and he's done an awful lot to that car to make it real special. That Mustang's got custom paint, custom bodywork, custom wheels. It's been modified under the hood, been painted up under the hood. It's got custom touches all throughout the interior. It's got a Hurst shifter in it. It's a really nice car. And he put a newer steering wheel in it and had a little problems with the electrical, and that's why he wanted me to give him a hand. It was a simple little project, and I was glad to give him a hand, get that car out on the road where it belongs. He took off out of here and was ripping gears going up the road, just like that car needs to be doing. Hope you like this video. It's a little bit more mechanic content, which is the direction we're going to start going for the next few videos. Finally got some parts to come in, so the next few are going to be more mechanic content. Do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little dingy bell. That helps me out a lot. You wouldn't believe it. If you want to find me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at Cooper Heavy Industries. You can find me on Facebook at Cooper Heavy Industries Project Cars. If you want to buy me a beer, you can go to Patreon and find me at Cooper Heavy Industries there. Do me a favor, tell me what you want to see in the next video. I'm probably not going to do it.